Right now, the world is losing one of its most critical ecosystems, and most people will never see it happen. We're Team That's Why We Clash, and we built a way to change that. Here's the scale of the problem. 84% of the world's coral reefs have been hit by bleaching level heat stress since January of 2023. That's 83 countries. These ecosystems provide nearly $10 trillion in services annually and support over 1 billion people. They're not just beautiful, they're infrastructure.
And it's getting worse. In 1998, 21% of reefs were affected. By 2010, 37%. The 2014 event hit 68%, and now we're at 84%. And the NOAA had to add 3 new alert levels because their existing scale couldn't capture how bad it's gotten. The interval between events are shrinking too, 12 years, then 4, then 6. According to the University of Exeter's Global Tipping Point report, authored by 160 scientists across 23 countries, coral reefs have now crossed Earth's first climate tipping point. The threshold was 1.2 degrees. We're at 1.4. Even stabilizing at 1.5, that's greater than 99.9% probability that the reefs will continue to collapse. And researchers at the Plymouth Marine Laboratory warned us that by 2026 could trigger widespread reef collapse if El Niño returns before reef recovers. So we asked, why don't people feel the urgency? We looked at NOAA dashboards, Google Ocean View, museum dioramas. They're all either data heavy and passive or static and forgettable. Nothing lets you physically experience the connection between rising temperature and coral death. That's the gap we set out to close. Our solution has 3 steps. Touch. You interact with the capacitive sensors on the ESP32 to raise the ocean temperature. Simulate a PID control loop modeling realistic thermal dynamics so the heat builds and dissipates like a real ocean. Visualize a NeoPixel array inside a 3D printed coral shifts from vibrant colors to ghostly white as bleaching progresses. And here's the key. If you push past the threshold, the coral can't recover, just like in real life. This is Smart Coral. What you're seeing is our 3D printed coral structure filled with a high-density NeoPixel array connected to an ESP32 controller. Right now, the reef is healthy. The LEDs are a bright red, and coastal protection is at 97%, ecosystem service loss is 0, recovery time is 0. Our model allows children to touch the coral, simulating the rising temperature. Watch what happens when the coral is touched. The color starts shifting, the red fades, and the white takes over. On the dashboard, you can see the coastal protection dropping, ecosystem service loss climbing into the hundreds of billions, recovery time jumping to decades. The image on screen is shifting too, from a vibrant reef to a bleached barren landscape. And now we've crossed the threshold. The coral is white. The dashboard shows over $1 trillion in ecosystem loss and nearly 3,000 years of recovery time and over 1 billion people severely impacted. This is what scientists say is going to happen at 84% of the world's coral reefs. And if we pull the slider back now, it doesn't recover. That irreversibility is the most important thing our project teaches. Every person who touches this walks away understanding that coral bleaching isn't abstract. It's happening, and past a certain point, it can't be undone. And here were some of the challenges that we faced along our journey.